Okay. We've been given the clear. So, hello. We're back with some more Genesis stuff. And with me is someone who's helping me with co-commentary. He's dabbled a little bit in this game as well. Go ahead and say hi to everyone, d4gr0n.
Hey, good morning, people. This is d4gr0n here. Hope you're all having a great morning this weekend.
And with us presently here is Mega Bomberman. Also goes by the name Bomberman 94. From, I think it was the TurboGrafx 16 that was released on. This is what the Genesis version got. This is the title that version got. And I don't think there's really any key differences other than maybe performance stuff. I've never played the Bomberman 94, but we have played Mega Bomberman, and it was quite a treat to play it. Let's just put it that way. But we do have plenty of time to talk about how we managed to come across this game, our experiences, both good and bad. Let's just say this game. Well, before I start the run, let's just start by saying, like, the record is like 41 minutes. So when you're seeing the estimate, you're going, whoa now. That generous of an estimate, huh? Yeah. There is some horrible, horrible luck in this game, let me tell you. But I guess I'll get started on that note, and I'll need all the good luck I can get. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So, we're going to be going through 5 different areas, starting with Jam and Jungle. Now, I'm sure most people know about Bomberman and its more known power-ups. Like, you have the Flame power-up, which increases the radius of your bombs, and you have the Bomb power-up, like that one, increases the amount you can drop, which helps clear things out a lot faster. So it's really, really good luck to actually get these kind of power-ups early on. In this screen, we can get an egg, and if we get this egg, it will give us a Louie. And what is a Louie? Well, on the title screen, you saw that blue creature. It kind of looked like a kangaroo. It's like an alien life form, and there's 5 different variations of the Louie.
Yeah, there's green, yellow, pink, blue, and purple, and they all have different abilities.
Yeah, so one can dance, one can jump. Another one can actually kick blocks out of the way, and another one can punt bombs. They're all kind of handy in their own right, except for the one that can dance. But each and every one of them is actually useful in being able to, give you a buffer hit to afford. Because unfortunately, when it comes to this game, when you die, you lose most of your power-ups, save for your bomb explosive range and your number of bombs dropped. And that's a real sticking point in this run, because there are some very, very strong power-ups in this game. One of our first power-ups that we do lose if we do die is actually on this screen here, and it's called the Kick, which allows us to kick bombs. Pretty handy power-up. All right, that was actually pretty good luck there.
Yeah, it's a very useful thing to kick bombs away from you. You can very easily trap yourself in the Bomberman game.
That was close, actually.
For example.
Oh, there's the kick power-up.
These close-up placed bombs that d4gr0n just did, he could definitely blow up in his face, quite literally. But the kick bomb will make that a lot safer.
So you also might notice at the end of every stage, you have a countdown of 15 seconds to collect all the coins. each block that you don't destroy turns into a coin, so that's time you have to spend to clear all the obstacles. Oh god, that was close. Keeping me on my toes. I should let this guy come to me. Come here. So yeah, the whole entire goal is to kill off these crystal balls so that we can recover each piece, which is going to be uncovered here. And once I get there, we'll grab our piece. We got the kick power-up. That's the only power-up we can get in this level. And now it's kind of a race against time to just clear all this. And once all the coins are gone, you can actually finish that or stop that timer and advance to the next level.
So I just want to add real quick that on every single level, the power-ups that you can get on the level, the list is the same, but their position will be randomized behind whichever block that is scattered throughout the stage, and that type of RNG will become pretty important as you move forward in the game. So just now, d4gr0n just got the bomb vest. What this allows him to do is to just waltz right through his own explosions without getting hurt.
Yep. Kind of handy because this screen is kind of bad.
It is a temporary effect, though. It only lasts for a short while.
So this is another screen we can get a Louie in. Hopefully this time it will show up. There it is. So it's shown as the egg. We got the yellow one, which allows us to kick obstacles out of the way.
Nice.
I got rid of that fast walker. That's actually the most dangerous enemy in Jam and Jungle. It's the fast runners. And the reason for that is pretty much just because, you know, the other enemies, there's a way to actually kind of manipulate the pattern that you want out of them. You don't quite get that advantage with the others. Can this guy just stay in one spot? This guy is juking me hard here. Come on. There we go. So you can actually drop a bomb underneath the crystal as it's going to land after you destroy the enemy that's carrying it. But as soon as it lands on a bomb, it's going to immediately explode the bomb. And that's actually pretty dangerous. Something to be aware of. So now that we're done with all the levels, we got this boss here. Very, very simple fight. So it's kind of important to stack up your bomb radius in this fight, because this monkey doesn't like to move from his spot. So we like to take advantage of that.
This is where the kick power-up is very useful. You could, a very simple way is getting kick and then just kicking a bomb straight at the monkey, and you're too far away from him to worry about it. He'll just stay put until he'll die.
Okay, I'm being told the game and the talking's a bit on the low side. So let's bump that up a little bit on my end.
Coming up next is Vexen Volcano.
Yeah. Very evil place.
We're gonna run into two annoyances here. One is gonna be lag, and the other is gonna be volcanoes.
So the thing with the volcanoes is they destroy these blocks, which you might think is very helpful. Not so much. Ooh, got escape power up. So that's the unique ability you get in this part of the level. I'm not feeling so safe with these enemies. Alright, I'm just gonna... Okay, there we go. Now I feel much safer. So, yeah, the birds run real fast. They're very dangerous. Not a good spread. I got a lot of blowing up to do here. You ideally want to get to these crystal balls as soon as possible. And the other thing to be wary of is these guys, they blow fire, which ignites the bomb, which instantly blows it up. Not good. Not good when that happens. What happened to the kangaroo? Good question. So the kangaroos actually don't transfer over into the next world. You have to recover the kangaroo. The Louie, as I'll call him. Alright, so second level of World 2. This one will have my recovery egg. But first we're going to kind of clear the way a bit. Here's that lag that d4gr0n was talking about. We're going to actually kill a few enemies here. Maybe that might help make clearing out of this area a little bit easier. Ooh, there's our Louie. Which one do we got? We got a blue one. Blue one's good. He punts bombs. Like so. So we want to try to get to the crystal here.
I do want to add real quick that there's about 2 Louis per world in this game. So if you do lose your Louis, or if you move on to the next world, that you can get a new Louis fairly quickly, usually within 2 stages.
So this is a pretty tightly compact area, so it is kind of dangerous. And there you see how the volcanoes are kind of chewing away at these blocks that could potentially contain a power-up. This is the problem with these volcanoes. Now, that's going to be a big sticking point in one of the upcoming levels here in this world, because a very important power-up is going to be obtained in this world. And if I don't get this power-up, we're going to be losing a lot of time, and it's total luck if you get it or not, or if the volcano blows it up or not. And so, that should be good. So even when we do finish a level, we do still want to prevent blowing ourselves up. That's like the main thing with trying to progress in this game. Is just don't blow yourself up. You are your greatest enemy.
It's a pretty common theme in Bomberman games, usually.
Yeah, sometimes you'll just plant a bomb and then, you're trapped. You can't actually, move forward. It's terrible. Right. I'm right where I want him. And there's that instant explosion. More bombs to utilize. Good stuff. There's one thing of note, though, with the bombs when you place them down. If you place a bomb directly on top of yourself, you actually will prevent an enemy from walking onto you, which is really nice, actually. So this screen here has the kick power-up, but we already had the kick power-up, so we're just gonna move on. And we just need to clear our way through all this stuff. Want to try to avoid breaking that bird loose, because he is a big problem.
In this stage, it's pretty important. It's easy to know this after a little bit of playing. What I'm trying to say is, if you take the mine card, just trying to explore the stage, it doesn't actually move super fast. You will lose time, like trying to go back and forth, hunting down the crystals to open up the generator. So you want to kind of already have a route in mind when you're doing these longer stages.
Yeah, so nothing important for power-ups on that particular screen. Okay, well, really no point in trying to even collect all the coins, because I totally missed that bomb, and this is usually one of the screens you won't have the time to fully clear out before the timer runs out. Alright, so remember that important level I was talking about? Where the volcano is really evil because he can blow up blocks that potentially contain power-ups? This is the level. So in this level, there is a power-up called the detonator, and it allows you to blow up your bombs at the press of a button. The problem is, this stupid volcano off to the left side, he can just blow up. Oh, that's unfortunate. He can just blow up the block containing the detonator, and you'll never know if it does contain said detonator. We're hoping.
Tragic.
Yeah, it's very tragic when it happens, and unfortunately I lost the Louis here. I think I can recover an egg, though, so it's not a big deal. Please don't destroy the detonator. Please don't.
Yeah, there is a Louis on the next screen.
Whew! Got rid of that bird. That's really big.
Oh.
Come on.
So, yeah, he's hunting for that detonator right now. Just climbing block by block, just hoping he can get to it first. It's
bird,
totally possible that it is the last block, and he won't get it till the very end. But hopefully he'll get it right before then. We're gonna have a nice and clean and smooth run. Things will become a lot scarier without the detonator.
I mean, you can do it without the detonator, but oh, is it going to be a much slower run without it? Because being able to fire bombs at will is very, very nice. Oh, this is bad. I got one more block.
No.
Oh my god, the last one! The last one!
No way. Oh my god, what is this luck?
Okay. Alright, so... Okay, so now I want to make sure I do not die. This is mission critical, because if I die, I lose this power-up. Okay, that's good. I killed that guy. So I can get an egg here. We'll see if we get it. Yes! Safety! Oh, and he's the green one. Okay, so the green one, as you can see, he runs like he's Sonic. Oh god, stay the hell away from me. Then that's why the bird is very, very scary. He can really track you down.
Wow, what a turnaround. What amazing luck.
Now I want to make sure I don't accidentally use the sprint option, which is my B button. Because if I use it by mistake, I'll end up charging into an enemy, and that's bad news if that happens.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can't stop if you run with the green Louis, right? You don't have to hit the wall before you can move?
Yeah, you will end up hitting the wall and... Oh, okay. Well, I guess the minecart will stop you. Hurry. Okay, well, we got our detonator, so that's a good sign. Now, time for the only boss that has the only unique track among bosses. It's a pretty big jam. And he's kind of a troll sometimes. Although he usually likes to walk towards you.
I sometimes like to call this boss Pyramid Head.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Alright, cool. So yeah, he likes to kind of walk his way towards you, but of course he's kind of slow. So...
Alright. That was a pretty good Vexy Volcano, I think.
About as good as I can hope for. So in practice, I actually did not get Detonator, and that caused a lot of problems being able to progress, especially in the next world. Because progressing in this world is quite important with Detonator to do fast.
Slam and C, yes.
Slam and C. So, let's talk now about our history, how we first came to know about this game, d4gr0n. So, we have sometimes this sort of thing we like to call races with our fellow team members in Planet Chaos. And a guy who used to be a member of that team named Boop2 the Man decided to select this game, and most of our members quit after this world. It is horrible, because as you can see, we got enemies that take 2 hits. God forbid enemies that take 2 hits to kill. And of course, you have these orange submarines. They like to go under the sand and waste your time like this. They take 2 hits too. But when you have Detonator...
With annoying enemies.
So there it is, a Louis in the screen. I'd like to ideally get this Louis. Just had to make sure that one was covered. Where's that Louis at? I know he's here somewhere. I want to not lose this Detonator. You lose this Detonator, you're gonna not have a fun time. Alright, there he is. And it's a speed one. Good. Speed one is the best for the speed run, so green is good. Yeah, it is a pretty nice touch, actually. Blowing up trash and slamming C. You're getting rid of the pollution. You're doing the world a favor.
And you're destroying some Navy submarines that are just chilling on the ocean floor.
Yeah. So now this level is another pretty important one. This one contains our next big power-up, which, oddly enough, unlike our other key power-ups our other key power-up, the Detonator, we have 2 opportunities to get this power-up, but we ideally want to grab it as soon as possible. And it's called the Tri-Bomb. And I'll let you kind of imagine what kind of power-up this does. And we're gonna kill as much as we can because it really does make this whole thing much easier when we do have it. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you'll notice that giant fish, I want to say it's a mola mola, is going right over the blocks. And yeah, so that's going to be the first enemy we'll see in this game that can do that. They can't just be contained between the blocks now. So you have to be extra careful that you don't trap yourself, because they can just waltz right into you.
There it is. We got the Tri-Bomb. So now you're gonna witness the power of the Tri-Bomb as I camp a corner and just do this until everything is dead. Alright, so the way is clear now.
So you can start to see how powerful these power-ups really are, why you really would want to speedrun, because they just speed everything up, and they
Oh
make it
my
a lot
God.
safer.
That was close. You see how badly that submarine tried to troll me there.
That was nice reaction time. If you didn't drop that bomb, you would have lost the Louis for sure.
Which again, the Louis does serve a purpose in being able to give you sort of a buffer to hit. Okay, there's the power-up I wanted. So, because we have the detonator and the vest, we can just blow everything up as you just run into them. But yet, you can only do it for a limited time. Social distancing is a bomb away.
Excuse me. Coming up here on stage 3-4 is the final power-up. It is also a very useful one as well.
Yep, it's called the brick power-up. Which, if you are not aware of the brick power-up, it allows you to travel through these trash or blocks. Really, really important power-up. Allows you to just skip everything and just kind of pick your battles as you want to choose them.
So it is coming up here, and this is also one of the most difficult screens in the game, in my opinion. I know that when we did the race, a lot of people ended up forfeiting right about here.
Yeah, because as you can see, we got these fish now that can go through blocks, and they move faster. Oh God, that was close. So you know how we say you can accidentally trap yourself? Well, that almost just happened there. So we're gonna just use the... Oh, nice. Got a 1-up. Don't really need the 1-up. You should normally not have to worry about 1-ups, although it's nice to collect up a bunch of them, just for safety. Because I can tell you one thing, most people, they hate this world a lot, but there is worse. Oh, believe me, there is worse.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so... nothing really big here. There is another egg, but we already have our Louis, so we don't really have to worry about the Louis here. Or worry about getting the egg. So we're just going to be focusing on just trying to clear everything out. And trying to get to our... Come on. Come on. There we go.
We still do races very occasionally. I think we did one earlier this year, but we don't race it that much. When we do our races, it's usually all sorts of games.
Yep. In fact, very recently we did Kirby Superstar.
Yes.
And you can see, even in clearing out all the coins, it's really nice to have that tri-bomb, just to clear out all the coins with the explosions. You see how these power-ups really, really build upon the speed. And the worst part is, you die, like if Bomberman himself dies, all those power-ups are gone.
On top of that, a lot of these super power-ups that we're talking about here, you don't see them again in the game.
Yes. So this screen here is actually very important as well, because it contains our first heart. Heart is very, very important. We do not want to destroy the heart. We're gonna destroy everything if we have to get this heart, because while the Louis can't be transferred over between levels or worlds, the heart does. So we absolutely make it our mission to to get that heart and try to preserve it. Now here is the even more important screen, because this is where the brick power-up is. And just like, well, I mean, we got it there, but just like the detonator, sometimes it might not spawn. And I don't know why that happens. Logic, I guess. Alright, so I kind of have to be a little bit careful. I can go through a lot of these blocks, but of course, there are enemies that can go through them too. So it does make traversing them a little more tricky when they're kind of just blocking the way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that's all of Slam and C. Now we just got the boss. This is another fight that kind of blocks off most people casually. He's really horrible, especially without our power-ups. But with power-ups, he's just gonna take all those hits like a champion. Because he's trying to, what he's trying to do is he's trying to defuse the bombs with his claws. And we're kind of on the other phase, or the second last phase, where he moves a little bit faster. And past a certain point, he does, like, start to do a bit of sprinting around and try to corner you. And it's a little bit dangerous, but we did have the Louis with the extra sprinting to kind of get us out of danger. So that was good.
Yeah, nicely done.
So this run is looking solid. We have the wall, we have the detonator. Now, I'd have to play really horribly to put myself in a bad situation now. But it has happened every time in practice, so this is the moment where, you know, I might accidentally let a bad word slip because I played the wrong move in a situation I really shouldn't have. Please get out of the way. So this is all about just sneaking past enemies and breaking my way through the doors. Okay, I just lost my power up. Hello? Can I please drop bombs? So I just lost my heart because I forgot what button I was supposed to press. It's okay, we'll get ourselves a Louis. It's okay. Losing the heart is not the worst thing that could have happened.
Yes. Fortunately, the heart is really only there for safety.
Mm-hmm. But it's still very important to preserve it, especially in the world, which we'll get to that when we do. I'm getting rid of you. So, yeah, there's really not much to actually talk about. Oh, okay. Oh! The ghost trolled me, dude. Alright, so now...
Oh, no.
Yep,
Oh,
so
no.
now... We're doing this the normal way. We do not get detonator ever again. So you're going to be seeing me do the rest of this run the real slow way. And this is what I mean when I gave myself a very high estimate. But that's okay. Like I said before, one of the power-ups will be at least reattained. But our clearing speed is going to be much, much slower. Really unfortunate because the ghost kind of moved into a position and then I threw a bomb down, couldn't really move it out of the way of it. So I tried to get a different enemy away from the safe spot and I wasn't fast enough to get him out of there and he tagged me. It's just sort of the thing that can happen. But that's okay. Again, like, I've lost my power-ups much earlier and was still able to make the estimate. It is never the end of the world. So we're just gonna move on. So here we're gonna actually get our Louie back, which is what I was hoping to do after I, like a total idiot, lost the heart in that one part of the level. I need to get rid of you. Oh, okay. The pink one, huh? Alright, so here's the one that dances, the pink one. Unfortunately, dancing doesn't really serve us much good.
Not really.
So, if I didn't get an egg on that screen, this screen here would also have a backup Louie egg. Which, if we do end up running into it, you know, I might consider taking an intentional hit and seeing what kind of Louie I get as a replacement.
Pretty much any Louie will be better than the pink one.
Yeah, because I mean, dancing, like, literally does nothing. Okay, well, nice. I trapped myself. That's not good. Well, I mean, at this point, I've lost my power-ups, so... whatever kind of, like, damage or deaths I take is kind of not as important anymore. What I will say, though, is that the boss is going to be very interesting. This is the first screen of this level, right? I'm actually trying to remember now. Might actually get a chance to recover him.
Yes, it is. It is the first screen.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna do that. Assuming it's somewhere. Assuming it's somewhere. Come on. One of these blocks has gotta have it. Oh, hey. There it is. Which one do we got? Okay. Blue it is. Alright. So, yeah. Blast processing. So this is a very, very laggy screen. so many enemies. Like, look at all the enemies that this game tried to cram into this wonderful game. And unfortunately, because I can't push my way out of here, this is gonna be lag we're dealing with for a little while. The more we clear, though, the less lag will eventually start happening. Eventually.
Yes, Hecatarch. Item location, items are rolled, their locations are rolled, I'm sorry. Item locations, they're rolled every time you enter a level. So every time you play the game, items are going to be in different places.
Alright, good. So that gets rid of a bit of the lag. Now you actually can get some of our crystal balls here.
Nice.
Pretty bad spread here, though. Almost took a hit there. We're not going to even bother trying to collect all the coins. Well, actually, maybe we'll try. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them all. We'll see, though. Well, maybe we might. Oh, we will. Okay. Quite a significant time loss that stage.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like...
Wow.
Yeah, it's, lag just really, really makes you lose a ton of time. Like, when you lose all your power-ups, the time losses start becoming catastrophically large.
Yeah, that does make sense.
You know, stay out of here, Ghost. Alright, good hit. Don't you do it, Ghost. Oh, man. I'm trying so hard to advance the game. Alright, good. I got him trapped. I love how the music doesn't slow down. Mm-hmm. Alright, good. I can actually do things now. Ooh, the skate. So I at least get some extra speed. That's what the skate does. Get this Ghost to leave. He trolled me last time. Yeah, he's trying again. Gotta plan my movements carefully. Since I'm vastly underpowered from where I was at before, now I gotta be very careful about my plan of attack, as I'll put it. Ooh, actually. Ooh, God, that was close. There. So I can attack things from a distance. So that probably will help things a bit. Well, I had to kill that bat. Get hit. Okay. Finally made our way out of this world after much struggle. So, in the actual speed run, you should be through this area in no more than like 10 minutes. Give or take. And we're not done yet, because we still got this boss, and he's very luck dependent. There is a certain safe way to do him, but because we don't have detonator, he's going to be a much longer fight. Which can be a little scary. Oh, wow. That scared me. Here thing. Yeah, so as you can see, bit of a safe spot here. We don't know if this was intended. Very nice.
Clean fight.
Yeah, so as long as you stand in front of him, he will always attack, or he'll always land directly in front of you. So as long as you time the bomb and just stand directly in front, he's always gonna miss with that attack. So that actually wasn't too bad. It honestly could have been a whole lot worse. Can I get crushed by the falling blocks? Falling blocks. Trying to think what you're actually talking about there, Klubers.
I think he means when the boss fight starts, there's like all the 25 blocks that fall from the ceiling right before the boss shows up.
So when the boss shows up, you don't have control of your character, so no, you can't get crushed there. It's always predetermined to land, and you're always predetermined to be in that safe spot. Alright, so this enemy here with the fire, he's awful.
Yeah, fire lights bombs, and he can light your bombs right in front of you.
Oh god, oh god. I was scared like you would not have believed. Okay, thankfully I got rid of the fire guy. Just such bad news. So, enemies in this world, without power-ups, they're a real big problem. As you saw, this blue monster here, he breaks off into a whole bunch of miniature semblances of himself. I want that. I want that bad. Thank you. Please blow everything up. Nice. So like I said, it's not at the end of the world even if you do lose your power-ups, because you do at least get the tri-bomb back as a consolation prize of sorts. But without the help of the detonator, it does make it a lot less useful. Because you're still having to wait out the bomb's duration before its explosion. You don't have real control of it. Alright. So that's the first level. Good clearing out. Actually, not too bad of an outing.
No? No? Pretty good. It's good to get the Tri-Bomb back.
Alright, so this next upcoming screen has a Louis egg. And we desperately need it because we don't really have a heart. This is not a good start here. Please don't move towards me. Why are you being a problem, bird? Please, just leave me alone. I just want my safety, man. Oh, God. Okay, so yeah. Helicopters, they're terrible. Really, really bad. They fly over things. I'm just gonna set my safety zone so I don't have to deal with them. Alright, there's my Louis egg. We have our safety. Hallelujah.
Alright.
You gotta take what little you have, you know? So let's go and dance while we wait for bombs to explode. But yeah, the helicopters, they go through blocks as well. And they're also very intelligent. They like to home in on your position. So oftentimes you kind of want to set up a safety net so they can't make any... They can't get any way to you, or they have zero way of getting to you. Oh my goodness. Bobby trying real hard right now. We got our Louis, so we need to get out of here as soon as possible. Know the real power-ups we need to grab. We gotta just wait for that. Now we'll get rid of him. Oh, just playing the waiting game. Alright, we also trapped the small ones. That's good. I don't know what that power-up does. But I'm gonna take it anyway. Oh, actually, I remember. It slows my speed down. I don't think I want that, though. Too late, though. I took it already. So we want to try to get rid of stuff as soon as possible here. But we have to also be wary of that fire breather. Because if he does start throwing around fire everywhere, bombs are just going to start immediately exploding. Alright, let's blow that up. Get access to this crystal here. Block off that enemy. So the enemies can actually walk up that ramp. It's a pretty stupid way to actually lose your safety net.
Upgrades are predetermined. They won't be in the same place every time, but they will be in the same screen every time.
There is a power-up that allows you to walk over bombs. That's actually a pretty useful power-up, too. But I believe I missed my opportunity to get that power-up. There is another time I can get it, though, in the final area. Oh, and this world also has its own variation of the volcano. But thankfully the important screens where that could potentially be a problem, it's not really so much as a problem, or so much of a problem. Because missiles don't go firing everywhere where our very important power-up in this level is coming at. So on the third screen, there is a heart. And we really, really could use this heart right about now. Oh, the lag is strong. So much body blocking going on here. I'm trying to clear the area. These enemies are just not letting it happen. Alright, well, I guess that will help. That should kill him. That's good. Alright. So here's the second screen. So I gotta be very quick about just blocking off these enemies from advancing on my current position. Okay, yeah. So that's what I mean. You gotta also be careful about things like that happening. So a missile actually landed right on a bomb. And when that happens, it will just immediately ignite. Bad news. Alright, we got out of there. That's good. You don't have much room to move, so. Now, here's the important screen. We have a heart here. If we can get this heart, we have both a heart and a Louis that we can use to preserve our health. And boy, do we ever need it right now. Once again, though, do have to be wary about the fire guys. We do not want a bomb igniting. Accidentally. Prematurely. That should get him good. Nice range. Somehow missed him, too. Alright, we're just gonna wait for this. Thankfully, these guys do move quite slow, so that's the good part. Alright, where's my heart at? Come on. Come on, game. No, there's a heart in this screen. Don't you dare deny me this heart. After everything I have been through, you're not gonna deny me this heart. I mean, granted, the game will just do whatever it wants to. It bows to no one. Alright, good. Whew, that was risky. Still waiting for that heart. Alright, where is it? There it is. Alright, the last block once again.
Again, what?
Again, the last block.
Yeah, this game can be very cruel.
So, second screen of this level has a Louie egg. We don't need a Louie, though. So, we're just going to not worry about it. Hi, Sable. I'm assuming that's Sable.
Yes, that's Sable.
More waiting, more enemies to kill. More lag to fight through. Alright, everyone's favorite. We cleared most of them out, so that's good. So most of the lag is gone now. Alright, cool. So he's gone now. Want to just try to prioritize getting out of the area as quickly as possible. Cool. So this next screen should have the egg, but again, we don't need it. Oh boy. I am kind of scared about the fact this blue monster has access to get to me right away. Oh, that missile! That missile! Oh, God. Alright, cool. Everyone's favorite, that lag, dude. Alright, so we've cleared out all the enemies. Now we can actually start making our way slowly but surely through here. Good, we got rid of him. And we're gonna just play the patient game here. And just block off enemies so that they can't really get any progress on me. So interestingly enough, that enemy that's like jumping there, it's sort of his countermeasure to bombs getting thrown at him, but it works on a cooldown of sorts. So you can't do it an infinite amount of times, so you just gotta throw another bomb at him. Alright. Slow and steady wins the race. Alright, so this is a really bad spread here. So I'm gonna have to try and slowly push my way through all these blocks here. Of course, this penguin here, this mechanical penguin, does not want to get out of the way. And now for everyone's favorite screen. This place is horrible. This place is so bad, dude. Like, there is not many safe places to go here. Okay. Once you break free, though, things do get better. Alright, good. Up, come on. Alright, whew! Yeah, so sometimes even the way the enemies behave can really ultimately screw you over, too. It's really awful when it happens. Alright, cool. And that is the last level of the ice world.
d4gr0n has to do now is beat the boss here, and then he's on to the final world.
Yeah. So the witch is actually surprisingly not that bad at all. Like, usually you'll be able to kill her with just tri-bombs. She has 2 different attacks, though. Oh boy. Yep. Okay, I should be fine. So she can freeze, but that's not a big deal. And yeah, that's the Ice Witch. And that completes all 5 of the worlds. So there's only one more area, and it's a doozy. So, Chrono, do you want to explain this final area and why it's so incredibly awful?
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, the final world here is really actually one stage and has 5 different screens to it. It is filled with blocks. It is filled with enemies, many of which can go over blocks, and there's a lot of lag. And there's even enemies that have 3 HP that take 3 bomb hits to die, and you have to deal with it. And yeah, at the end of it is the final boss, which is not a pushover at all.
Alright, so I got really lucky with that Louis.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this stage is really difficult. It's so much easier with any power-ups at all.
Alright.
There's one other thing. So it hasn't come up yet, but this game has a timer. There is in fact a time limit of about 10 in-game minutes to beat this stage. So if you say you try to blow up every single block in this final stage, you will be coming to the end of that timer by the final boss.
Now, thankfully, the tri-bomb does help out quite a bit. These guys here are a huge, huge problem. You can see I'm kind of trying to set up the defensive wall so that they don't really have much places they can go without, you know, just blowing up and dying. And sometimes this is really all you can do. So these birds, which is just a different color palette of the same enemy from the previous world, they shoot missiles, sometimes from off-screen. It's really horrible when they do this, because usually you don't see it coming. Alright, so I made it out of there. That was the second screen. And yeah, lag is quite a problem. And on top of that, some enemies take more than 1 hit. In fact, some even take 3 hits to kill. It's terrible, and you can see these guys are trying to push their way towards me and corner me. This is not where I want to be, obviously. Alright, good. But yeah, this area is going to be playing the patience game, especially without the walking through of blocks. But yeah, like I said before, some enemies take even more than 2 hits. More particularly these beefy guys with the boxing gloves. I gotta get out of here before somebody hits those bombs. I got him blocked. Alright, good. Actually gonna take that extra life, because why not? trying to slowly inch my way towards these crystal balls to open up the way here. Alright, good. Alright, on to the next area. And more lag for us. Okay, whew! Yeah, those small robots, man, they're a problem. And this guy is looking to break out the other one. This is a little bit scary. Okay. I don't like this. This is a very bad situation now. Okay, good. That's a relief. Getting rid of him. Oh, okay, well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, no. Well, you still have that heart.
I do have the heart, yes, that's true. I really need to get rid of these flyer enemies here, though. They need to go. I said you need to leave. So yeah, this is where putting a bomb on yourself is very, very helpful. Because these enemies love to troll you. Alright, so a kick will work. Alright, this guy's decided to come and play now, so gonna try to set up the defense here so I get him out of here. This is usually the best way you can handle these enemies sometimes. And in my situation, I really don't want to lose the heart, because the other thing with this level is there is a boss waiting for us at the very end. And to add to all of that, he has 3 phases, and if I run out of lives on that fight, I have to start the entire final area from the very beginning. Not good. So I don't know if there's a heart here or not. Pretty sure there is. So I'm gonna kind of dig for it a little bit. Okay, well, we can't afford any more time, so we're just gonna have to move on. So, like I said, time is of the essence. We really cannot afford to waste too much time here. And this screen in particular is a real doozy. You see, the whole entire goal here, just cut off their access to me, because you know they want to come for me in particular. If I can think of a contender for the laggiest game on the Genesis, this would be the one right here. So, I mean, just look at this. Just look at this. So we're gonna try to... Just gonna try to slowly pick our way through here. We're gonna just try to advance through the area as quickly as possible now. Because I'm pretty sure this screen does not have the heart. Okay. I was expecting that to actually reach the explosive block there. Guess that works, though. Oh, the lag is so strong, dude. Alright. A little more extra room. Come on, enemies. You're gonna come out and walk into my bombs. Thank you. Sometimes you just gotta slowly inch your way so that safety is assured. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's get out of here. So here's the final screen before the final boss. So we should make it before the end of the time limit expires. Let's just block that off. Kill those guys. Those guys tend to be especially awful, these small yellow robots. And I swear their AI is, like, much smarter than most of the enemies in here. Not going to use the tri-bomb here, just in case we might have a bird that's like ready to troll us. So I think there might be an extra egg here. We're going to actually try to fish for it. We have the time to do that. Not sure if there is one though, but we may as well try. Our time limit is coming up here. The last block here, nope, doesn't have an egg. So, we're just gonna have to roll with the heart and hope we can finish the job. So, here's the final boss, and here's the first phase. Oh, there goes the heart. Get away from me, dude. Straight pattern's very easy to deal with. Just want to kind of line up the... Oh god. Get away from me, dude. Just want to kind of cheese him out a bit. Alright, so we have no... We don't have no more buffers. We have nothing left. Our heart is gone. Our Louie's gone. Thankfully, though, Phase 2 is not too difficult, actually. Because there is a nice little safe spot where we can just fire our bombs right there. Gotta get hit there. We want to watch out for the fire breath, though. Hey, you stay right over there. So the third aisle there is the perfect safe spot to throw your bombs, and you will guarantee land the hit. As long as he's close enough. Nice hit there. And that's the second phase. So yeah, third lane there is the cheese of that phase. And now comes the hard part of the fight. This part could take a while, and one single mistake and it's it's all over. I go back to the start of the fight, which is phase 1. So, First, watch out for that kick, which he did not do. So I gotta wait for these bombs that he's gonna throw out. His bombs have a high explosive radius. So I gotta be very careful. Whoa!
Oh.
That was scary. Come on, dude. Oh, man. Come on. There we go. Up. Alright, this is good. Another good hit. So he takes about 6 hits with our bombs. So time should be coming up on the final hit. Got to be very careful. I didn't like that position, so I'm just gonna wait it out. Woo! He looked at me right there. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We're in good shape. Just... You do it, dude. Okay. Gonna go right here. Oh my god, dude. Come on, dude. You gotta cooperate with me. There we go. We got him. Oh my.
GG. Holy crap.
Yeah. Whew. So yeah, you can see why once you lose all the power-ups, it really slows your ability to go through the game. Because without the tools, you just don't have anything to deal with the dangers ahead of you, and you only got one shot to grab them, and you're just meant to keep them. Which I didn't do there. You saw what happens when you don't keep the power-ups. That's what happens. You get a much longer run. So my PB in this game's like 55 minutes. So yeah, there you go. 25 minutes slower than that. But we made it. We made it through it.
Yeah, you did. Great job, man.
We survived. We survived. We have battled through the worst of it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Mega Bomberman. So, I don't know what's up next.
Apparently it's The Mask.
The Mask by d4gr0n.
Mask
Nice. d4gr0n.
d4gr0n 100, yes.
So, I know d4gr0n 100. He did Earthworm Jim 2 on the Super Nintendo for GDQ. He drops by from time to time, so you should all stay tuned for that run. He's a good guy. Otherwise, d4gr0n, thank you for slogging through this with me. I know that you kind of had to have a last-minute nap, or you had to get in like a last-minute nap in order for you to make this whole run here so early in the morning.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to help.
Otherwise, enjoy the rest of the marathon, guys. I'm d4gr0n, and I ran quite a few variety of games. A lot of Genesis stuff in particular. So, yeah, if you like stuff like that, you know, drop by, and drop by d4gr0n as well. He likes to run a lot of different stuff on the Genesis too.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, stick around. We got more coming at you here on RETROTHON.